Continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And they'll go on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Breida, CD, an undrafted free agent from a season ago. And with McKinnon out, he's really helped fill the running void for the 49ers.
Yeah, remember, they got Jerick McKinnon as a free agent and expect him to be a 3-down back for them. As you mentioned, out for the season with an ACL injury. Almost fitting that Matt Breida stepped into the breach for him. They were college teammates at Georgia Southern. Breida leading the league in rushing. Tied for the lead, I should say.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, 390. Hey, hut.
First down, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell Not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Garoppolo got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. It's Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Time for a break. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be taken very short. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Rivers on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 57 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Just keeping the play alive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Eric Armstead able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Going deep for Benjamin. And this will be caught at the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. To throw is Rivers. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Black 80! Black 80!
Now a handoff off looking right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, map the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Benjamin. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Rivers to throw it, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, and they're still short of the line to gain, so this is going to be a turnover on downs here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, And that's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.